Not everyone is rooting for your success. Some will actively hope for your downfall. Cultivate self-reliance and understand that if you don't become self-sufficient and resourceful, you'll face dire consequences later on. Disregard the opinions of others. Frankly, who cares? Keep your own counsel. Steer clear of fools. Foolishness is infectious. Your friends may want you to do well, but not outshine them. As for the rest, they're indifferent. Learn to say no and mean it. Don't acquiesce to everyone's demands just to keep them happy. Consider your own limits before committing. Many harbor disdain, especially if they perceive you as a rival. Govern your life with logic, not emotions. Every poor choice we've made was driven more by emotion than reason. Always heed your intuition. It knows more than you might think. Value yourself. Don't undercut your worth, or others will do the same. Time really does fly. Maintain gratitude, for things could always be worse. Live as if each day is your last, pursuing your passions. Wealth will follow. Don't dwell on regrets. Nobody's flawless. Don't pursue happiness relentlessly. Maintain a positive outlook, and joy will find you. Scrutinize those who claim to love you, as they often don't. They're merely using you. Rely on your own judgment and instincts when making decisions. Temper your expectations. Holding yourself and others to high standards is a path to perpetual dissatisfaction. Concentrate on your own growth. People will enter and exit your life. If you don't master your mind, someone else will. Sometimes, the events that shatter your heart are the ones that clarify your vision. The cost of self-improvement is often loneliness. Take pride in enduring the days you doubted you could. Not everyone will take a liking to you. Such is life. Cease confiding in everyone. Most are apathetic, and some covertly wish for your failure. Be compassionate, but don't be exploited. It's preferable to be disliked for who you are than to be admired for a facade. Don't impoverish yourself trying to impress those who are themselves financially struggling. Avoid the company of those who make you feel isolated. Solitude is better than toxic companionship. Reconciling with your past is essential to prevent it from tainting your present. Don't compare your life to others. You have no idea what their journey is all about. Never underestimate the power of stupid people. No one is going to figure out your life. It's your responsibility. When nothing can go wrong, it will. If you are a so-called nice guy, you will be screwed up in the worst possible way you can ever think of. You will be pulled down out of jealousy. Don't get surprised. It's normal. A bad phase of your life can start at any time. Most of the time, you have to swallow the pain and learn to grow up by yourself. Don't make one person the center of all your happiness. Don't make them the reason why you are happy, because once that person walks away from your life, you're left with nothing. Trust wisely and not blindly. Your friends' problems become your problems. The smaller your circle, the less __ you have to deal with. Never expect someone to catch you when you fall. Even if you work on you for you, the truth is everyone is going to hurt you. You just got to find the ones worth suffering for. Be proud of how hard you are trying. Don't look back. You are not going that way. Don't depend too much on anyone in this world, because even your own shadow leaves you when you are in darkness. Work at your job and make a living. Work on yourself and make a fortune. At your lowest, you realize a lot. Remember, some of the best times of your life haven't even happened yet. This is your world. Shape it, or someone else will. Bad habits are like a comfortable bed, easy to get into but hard to get out of. No one is too busy. It's only a matter of priorities. If it keeps you happy, keep it quiet. The best thing I ever did was stop telling people what's going on in my life. Striving for success without hard work is like trying to harvest where you haven't planted. Never force, Don't beg, and don't chase. Life is like a book. Some chapters are sad, some are happy, but all are necessary for the full story. Learn how to change a flat tire on your vehicle. If you don't value your time, neither will others. The strongest individuals are not those who display strength outwardly, but rather those who silently wage battles unbeknownst to us. The pain you endure today will forge the strength you wield tomorrow. Transform your wounds into wisdom. As you pen the narrative of your life, ensure that no one else wields the pen in your stead. Do not postpone crucial medical examinations. Cultivate self-compassion. We are all human, and mistakes are part of our journey. Time has a remarkable way of healing. Grant it the opportunity to work its magic. A hearty laugh and a restful sleep are among the most effective remedies for any ailment. At times, victory is ours, and at other times, we emerge with valuable lessons. Forgiveness is not an act for the benefit of others. It is a gift we give ourselves to find peace. Sometimes life tests us not to expose our vulnerabilities but to uncover our hidden strengths. The serenity of your mind allows for clearer thought. Invest in your personal growth for your own sake. The reality is that everyone will cause us pain. It is our task to find those whose presence in our lives is worth the inevitable hurt. Take pride in your relentless efforts. Refrain from looking back. Your path lies ahead, not behind you. Avoid relying excessively on anyone, for even your own shadow abandons you in the darkness. Labor at your job to secure a living, but invest in yourself to create wealth. It is often in our lowest moments that we gain profound insights. Bear in mind that some of life's most exquisite moments have yet to grace your experience. This is your world. It is yours to shape, lest someone else takes the reins. Bad habits resemble a cozy bed, effortlessly inviting but challenging to escape. No one is ever too busy. It is merely a question of setting priorities. If something brings you joy, keep it to yourself. The wisest decision I ever made was to cease sharing the details of my life with others. Pursuing success without hard work is akin to expecting a harvest in a field where no seeds have been sown. Never resort to force, do not beg, and do not chase after what eludes you. Life is a tapestry of experiences. Some chapters are tinged with sadness, others with joy, but each is essential to the complete story. Acquire the skill to change a flat tire on your vehicle. If you do not value your time, neither will anyone else. If nobody helps you, do it alone. Take your financial life seriously. Money is a defense against many challenges. Be selfish with your time. Many people don't deserve it. What others think of you is not your concern. You can't change the past, but you can shape the future from where you stand now. Solitude offers a chance to reconnect with your inner self. Sometimes, it's necessary to stop idealizing people and see them as they truly are. Don't pretend to be more than you are. Live life at your own pace. Life is too brief to harbor hatred. Your darkest moments might be your greatest teachers. Envy is a waste of time. You already have everything you need. If you don't ask, you won't receive. Treat others as you wish to be treated. If you tell the truth, you have nothing to remember. Life isn't fair, but it's still worth living. Those who avoid risks will achieve nothing. Trust actions over words. Do yourself a favor and strive for wealth. Life is easier with money, not just time. If you can endure your own thoughts, you can endure anything. If they don't value you, they don't deserve you. Learn to heal without sharing your pain with everyone. To avoid disappointment, expect nothing from no one. Everything arrives at the right moment. Be patient and trust the process. Failure is temporary, not permanent. Stay away from gossip. It's toxic to your mind. Attachment is the root of all suffering. Time reveals your true worth to others. Stress is fleeting, but its lessons can last a lifetime. If someone tries to pull you down, they're already beneath you. Money isn't everything, but it can solve many problems. No matter your intelligence, success, or appearance, arrogance is unattractive. Humility is key. Don't regret being kind. Good deeds return multiplied. Don't feel guilty for prioritizing your well-being. Choose your friends carefully. Growth comes from being around better individuals. Hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. People want you to succeed, but not to surpass them. No is a powerful word. Don't seek to please everyone. You'll be alone when times are toughest. These trials will make you wise, mature, and fearless. Regardless of how kind or respectful you are, there will always be people who speak ill of you behind your back. When you dedicate yourself to someone else's dream, you forfeit your own. No matter how much good you do for others, they will inevitably remember your mistakes. To move forward, sacrifices are necessary. It's crucial to let go at the right time to avoid a lifetime of regrets and grievances. You might not realize it, but the people you love are your greatest vulnerabilities. Adversity is actually a blessing because it awakens you to the positive aspects you've overlooked. Impatience makes life unnecessarily difficult. Patience can work miracles. Trust is easily built but can be destroyed in an instant. Worrying doesn't alleviate tomorrow's problems. It only robs you of today's peace. Don't fear making tough decisions. They often turn out to be the most rewarding choices. The more time you spend dwelling on the past, the dimmer your future prospects become. Action is far more valuable than endless reading and planning. Experience is the greatest educator. Every relationship involves some degree of self-interest. In essence, we are all inherently selfish. If you're not dating with the intention of marriage, you're setting yourself up for heartbreak. Let that truth sink in and commit to a serious relationship. Respect yourself, as others can sense when you don't. Failing to clear up misunderstandings in time can lead to permanent distance. Anyone you love could pass away at any moment. Cherish them while you can. Nothing is ever as simple as it appears. Saving money daily is one of the best ways to secure your future, and compound interest can work wonders. Patience and perseverance lead to positive outcomes. Even if the journey is long and arduous, it's entirely worth it. Whether it's a machine, a house, or a relationship, regular maintenance is always more cost-effective than repairs. Your level of respect in many places is directly linked to your financial status. We weep over lost people, but what about lost time? Time, too, is irreplaceable. Time is everything, and one day, it will define your legacy. What will matter most are your health and your accomplishments. Pain is a powerful motivator, driving you to make the best decisions to avoid repeating past suffering. In the darkest moments of your life, your vision becomes the clearest. A challenging past paves the way for a brighter future. Relying on a single source of income may not provide a comfortable life. It's essential to develop multiple income streams. Most of the things you worry about never materialize. You attract what you are. To attract better things, you must become better yourself. Learning to cook basic dishes is a valuable life skill. Patience is a form of strength. Sometimes, you must release something good to make space for something even better. Never accept disrespect, not even from yourself. Listen more than you speak. Wisdom often emerges from silence. Establish and adhere to a personal budget. Kindness is a universal language that even the deaf can hear and the blind can perceive. Worrying is like sitting in a rocking chair. It keeps you busy but doesn't move you forward. You can't begin the next chapter of your life if you're constantly rereading the last one. The most breathtaking views follow the toughest climbs. Courage doesn't always manifest as a roar. Sometimes, it's the quiet voice at day's end that whispers, "I will try again tomorrow." Never lose your sense of humor. Laughter is the soul's finest medicine. You'll never spot a rainbow if your gaze is fixed downward. Always clear your credit card debt. It will save you future headaches. The ultimate revenge is achieving massive success. The more you give, the more you receive in return. A generous heart is a fulfilled heart. Tough times may not last, but tough individuals do. Time, not money, is the most precious currency. Spend it wisely. A ship may be safe in the harbor, but that's not what ships are built for. How you treat others reflects your character, not theirs. It's not about possessing what you desire but desiring what you already have. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Seize it and make it perfect. Believe in yourself, and everything else will fall into place. Don't fear taking risks or trying new things. Life is too short to always play it safe. Always take responsibility for your actions. It's a sign of maturity. Take a deep breath. It's just a bad day, not a bad life. Don't say, "Someday," say, "Now," for someday may never arrive. Contribute to charity. Small acts can transform lives. A person who makes no mistakes also makes nothing at all. You cannot alter the direction of the wind, but you can adjust your sails to reach your intended destination. One day, when things are going well, you'll look back and feel proud that you persevered and didn't give up. Forgive your past self. You've grown and changed. If you cling to the wrong people, you'll miss out on meeting the right ones. Trust that the universe knows when to provide you with exactly what you need. Instead of regrets, simply strive to do better next time. There will always be someone who fails to recognize your worth. Make sure it's not you. Aim for respect, not mere attention. Respect endures. Be cautious about whom you trust, as salt and sugar may appear indistinguishable. Remember, some things must end to make way for better beginnings. Time will reveal what you truly mean to someone. Life will inevitably distance you from your friends, so cherish every moment you share. Maintaining privacy, keeping a low profile, and not sharing your life with everyone is a form of self-care. Money is a means to an end, not the end itself. True freedom is the goal. You are the architect of your own happiness. Relying on others to bring you joy will only lead to disappointment. You will invariably be let down if you expect others to be the source of your happiness. Do what no one else can do, and you will become someone unique. Stay composed. You've navigated through challenges before, and you'll overcome them again. A negative mindset will never yield a positive life. If people treat you as an option, leave them as a choice. Prioritize experiences over material possessions, for memories are life's true treasures. Accept the present, release the past, and have faith in the future. Many people hold you in their affections. Don't fixate on those who do not. You deserve it all: the career, the love, the family, the peace, the fulfilling life. Your vision may be hazy now, but it will sharpen with time. Patience is your steadfast ally. Never forget those who extended a helping hand during your tough times. You are sufficient on your own. You have nothing to prove to anyone else. No matter how challenging the past, you always have the opportunity to start anew. Sometimes, enduring the worst is a necessary step toward achieving the best. Remain alone until your value is recognized. Take care of your body. Remember, health is a form of wealth. If you can make a girl laugh, you have the key to her heart. Hardships will always unveil your true friends. Brighter days are on the horizon. Your heart won't always feel heavy upon waking. Your mind is both your most powerful muscle and your fiercest adversary. Train it wisely. Don't react impulsively. Instead, distance yourself quietly. Someone else's achievements do not diminish your own. Never allow the same individuals to disappoint you twice. Expect that some people will enjoy pointing fingers and blaming others. You may be blamed for things you haven't done and for events that haven't even occurred yet. Cease complaining, whining, and nagging. It's a waste of energy. Who's truly listening, anyway? Understand that you cannot control everything or everyone, but you can control yourself, and that's even more powerful. Always move in a direction that is true to you, not dictated by society, friends, or family. Leave the house a bit messy and the yard unkempt for the weekend. Memories of fun times will outlast the recollection of a tidy house or yard. Make time for enjoyment. Learn to say no. Practice frugality. Consume only real food. Avoid wheat, and limit carbohydrates. The more knowledge you acquire, the more foolish you may appear to ignorant individuals. Pay heed to the negative signals people exhibit and disengage from them promptly. This will spare you considerable pain and, more importantly, wasted time. Never assume responsibility that isn't rightfully yours. Stay true to yourself and trust your instincts. Most importantly, never take loved ones for granted. Maintain firm boundaries and be selective about who you allow into your life. If you wish to aid yourself, find someone worthy to assist. Through service, you gain experience, connections, and a reputation as a dependable and responsible partner. It is through apprenticeship that one becomes a master. Invest in real estate and other assets within your means. Owning fewer possessions can lead to greater happiness and a lighter burden in life. Life is often ambiguous. Sometimes, there isn't a clear right or wrong choice. Things may not always be crystal clear, and you might not get all the answers, so you just have to improvise. Don't leave someone as a lesson for them. Leave because you've learned yours. Life is not over, but it is indeed short. If you want to do something, don't procrastinate, but also don't sacrifice your long-term desires for immediate gratification. When unsure, just take the next small step forward. Cultivate friendships with those you aspire to be like, not just those who seem most likely to accept you. The people you surround yourself with will influence your future. Be cautious about whom you marry, and even more so about whom you have children with. Slow down and recognize that mistakes are crucial for learning. Get your life in order before you get any older, as changing becomes more difficult with age. No one truly cares, except for family. Begin saving your money. Avoid overspending on homes, luxury cars, and maxing out credit cards. In the long run, you'll be much happier. Nothing is as bad as it seems or as great as you imagine it will be. Prioritize your health. Without it, nothing else matters. Money cannot bring joy if you're in pain. Aim to marry before 30, have children before 35, work and earn actively until around 40, establish passive income streams by 50, and plan to retire from active work before 60. Do everything for your family, but don't expect anything in return, not even from your spouse. You'll never regret telling someone you love them. Express it before it's too late. Save a little money each week or month. Nothing brings happiness like a financial safety net. Remember, if it's not broken, there's no need to fix it. Be loyal or remain single. It's that simple. Expect nothing, and appreciate everything. Cultivate gratitude for the small blessings in your life to find inner peace. Give your best effort and trust in the process. The harder you work, the luckier you will become. Never take things personally. Others' words and actions are reflections of their own reality. Be forgiving and understanding, but don't be naive. Never say, maybe, if you mean, no. When someone reveals their true self, believe them from the start. Your self-respect must be stronger than your emotions. Don't let success go to your head or failure to your heart. The best way to respect yourself is through self-discipline. If you're a giver, learn your limits, as takers often have none. Don't waste time on explanations. People only hear what they want to hear. Accept criticism, but never tolerate disrespect. Never give up on something you truly desire. Waiting is hard, but regret is harder. When angry, keep silent. In life, you have 3 choices: watch things happen, make things happen, or wonder what happened. Stay strong, even when things start to crumble. Stay strong. You're judged regardless, so be who you want to be. You don't need to win every argument. Agreeing to disagree is fine. No regrets, just lessons. No worries, just acceptance. No expectations, just gratitude. Life is too short. The calmer you are, the clearer your thinking will be. The more interest you show in others, the more interesting they will find you. To be interesting, show interest. If you're not falling down occasionally, you're just coasting through life. Hatred is a curse that doesn't harm the hated but only poisons the hater. Release grudges as if they were poison. We suffer more in our imagination than in reality. People change, love can hurt, friends may leave, things can go wrong, but remember that life continues. Learn to say no without feeling the need to explain yourself. Be a good person, but don't waste time trying to prove it. Don't share your plans with friends. Don't trust them too much. Keep your actions private until they're completed. If you want to be trusted, be honest. The only person who truly cares about your hopes and dreams is you. You are the only one who can make them a reality. Let go of what hurts you, but never forget the lessons it taught you. Mastering others may be seen as strength, but mastering yourself is the ultimate power. Even the kindest individuals have their limits. Your direction in life is more important than the speed at which you move. Control your thoughts, or they will control you. Avoid oversharing. Maintaining privacy is a form of power. Don't make lasting decisions based on fleeting emotions. To be the best, you must be capable of handling the worst. As long as you are alive, no obstacle is insurmountable. You learn nothing from life if you believe you're always right. Stay patient. The best things often happen unexpectedly. Never regret a single day of your life. Good days bring happiness, bad days offer experience, tough days provide lessons, and the best days create memories. Life is a one-time opportunity. Make the most of it. Be yourself. Not everyone has to like you, and you don't need to care. Liberate yourself from society's expectations. Many people are clueless about what they're doing. First, it hurts, then it makes you stronger. It's normal to walk some paths alone, as goals are personal. The family you create is often more significant than the one you were born into. Life is short, live it fully. Love is rare, embrace it. Anger is destructive, let it go. Fear is debilitating, confront it. Memories are precious, treasure them. Just because you miss someone doesn't mean they need to return to your life. Missing them is part of the process of moving on. Before you grow old, attend as many funerals as you can and listen. People rarely talk about the deceased's achievements. They will remember the kind of person you were while achieving them. Have at least one person in your life who gives you honest feedback. It's good to be generous, kind, and magnanimous, but know your limits to avoid being taken for granted. Holding on to things will only increase your stress. Things won't happen your way just because you wish them to. Learn from what people do, not just from their words. Don't react in anger immediately. Wait for it to pass. Actions and words spoken in anger are often irreversible. Avoid oversharing. Privacy is a source of strength. Don't regret the past, for at that time, you did what you thought was best. See people for who they truly are, not who you want him to be. Never jump to conclusions. Be discerning and allow people to reveal their true nature. Never dismiss contempt. When someone views you with contempt and speaks to you as if you're inferior, they are likely to cause you harm, whether intentionally or not. In relationships, socially, or physically, remove toxic individuals from your life. Never lend money, as you might lend it to friends for a short time but spend years trying to get it back from those who won't repay. Don't share your problems with others until you've found a solution. No matter how difficult, don't reveal your vulnerabilities. People may take pleasure in your struggles. Don't appear weak in front of them. Listen to those who tell you what you're reluctant to hear. Self-pity is perilous. Steer clear of it. Just because you're going through a tough time doesn't mean you won't smile again. Pain is only temporary. You often sacrifice your health in pursuit of wealth, only to later spend that wealth seeking a single day of good health. Holding on to grudges won't hurt those you dislike, it only harms you. Time is the ultimate definer. Nothing else can define you as well as time does. Time is an incredibly powerful force. No matter how hard you resist, it will have its way. The only constant in life is change. Embrace it, and you'll flourish. Use please and thank you frequently. You can't alter the past, but you can shape your future by learning from it. The heaviest burden we carry is the weight of our own expectations. It's better to be alone than in the company of those who bring you down. When you stop pursuing the wrong things, the right ones will catch up to you. There are no shortcuts to any place worth reaching. You never realize how strong you are until strength is your only option. Don't let your limitations hinder your abilities. The best way to build self-confidence is to face your fears head-on. A river cuts through rock not because of its strength but because of its persistence. There's no elevator to success. You must take the stairs. The greatest risk is not taking one at all. Happiness isn't something you postpone for the future. It's what you create in the present. Your life doesn't improve by chance. It gets better through deliberate change. You are only confined by the walls you construct for yourself. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Concentrate on what you can control and release what you cannot. Take time to savor life's simple joys. It's often in these moments that we find the greatest happiness. Give freely without expecting anything in return. The only time you should look back is to appreciate how far you've traveled. You cannot maintain a positive life with a negative mindset. Doubt is more destructive to dreams than failure could ever be. In the face of challenges, remember that diamonds are forged under pressure. If you grow weary, learn to rest, not to give up. Don't let the shadows of your past overshadow the threshold of your future. Don't defer joy for the sake of some future promise. Tomorrow is guaranteed to no one. The initial step toward progress is deciding you're unwilling to remain where you are. Don't pursue women. Instead, focus on your personal growth, values, and the cultivation of kindness. The right person will find their way to you at the perfect time without the need for pursuit. Never bow your head. Always carry it high. Look the world directly in the eye. A man's true character is revealed by his actions when no one is watching. You don't need to win every argument. Agreeing to disagree is acceptable. Choose between one day or day one. Spend time with the elderly. Their wisdom and experiences are priceless. Keep a small circle, maintain a private life, and cultivate a peaceful mind. Sometimes, our own expectations lead to heartbreak. It's okay to make mistakes. They signify that you're trying. Use things, not people. Love people, not things. Even the tiniest lie can shatter the greatest trust. Be kind and generous without expecting anything in return. Embrace solitude as a time for reflection and self-discovery. Not everyone you trust will be trustworthy. Don't fear showing vulnerability. It's a sign of strength. Learn to handle rejection with grace. It's a part of life. Remember to breathe. It's just a bad day, not a bad life. Things will improve. Just be patient. We face 4 common issues: overthinking, overtrusting, oversharing, and overloving. You will experience disappointment and heartbreak multiple times, but how you respond is what counts. Don't let anyone make you feel unworthy of your desires. Do what's right for you, even if it's painful. Some people you love. The days that break you are the days that shape you. Take action and make moves, not just announcements. Time never waits. It either urges you forward or leaves you behind. No relationship is worth sacrificing your mental health. Rely on yourself, never solely on others. Being too nice can break you. Trust in yourself. You've overcome a lot, and you'll weather whatever comes next. You become mentally weak when your life is too comfortable. Sometimes, loneliness is the cost you pay when you embark on self-improvement. You pay for growth. You are who you are. No one's approval is necessary. Learn from people's actions, not just their words. Expect nothing, and you'll never be disappointed. Seize every opportunity, as regrets stem from the chances we didn't take. If you can dream it, you can achieve it. Stop sharing more than necessary with others. Every person you meet is there for a reason. Let it unfold naturally. If it's meant to be, it will happen. Your past is not a mistake if you learn from it. Once you feel free and someone avoids you, don't bother them again. People may forget what you said or did, but they'll never forget how you made him feel. Some things are meant to cross your path but not to stay. Your direction in life is more important than your speed. Never fall in love with the same person twice. The second time, you're in love with the memories, not the person. View failure as a valuable teacher and a stepping stone to success. Celebrate small wins and milestones, as they lead to greater achievements. Spend the most time with those who bring you the most peace. Don't hesitate to treat people the way they treat you. Just be genuine. It saves everyone time. Never second-guess investments in yourself. They pay off in the long run. You must break the habit of doubting yourself. You can learn more about a person by what they say about others than by what others say about them. Your heart will tell you where to go, and your head will guide you there safely. Use one without the other, and you'll get lost. Why? Because life comes around only once, so do what makes you happy. You can't accomplish big things if you're distracted by small ones. Remember, 5 years ago, you dreamed of being where you are now. Reflect on that. Not everyone wants to be your friend, and that's okay. You don't really want everyone as a friend anyway. You don't always have to be going, being, and doing. It's perfectly fine to just relax. Give back to others, even if it's by donating items from your tag sale or giving $1 to someone in need. Do it. It will make you feel good. Everything happens for a reason. Don't fear getting hurt. Growth often comes from pain. Don't sacrifice your health to earn money. You'll likely spend that money trying to regain your health, and that's not a fair trade. Be kind to people without letting them exploit your kindness. Your efforts are never wasted. How others perceive you is less important than how you see yourself. The path to living like a king is to work like a slave. Everything you need will come to you at the right time. You entered this vast world alone and will leave it alone. Therefore, you have the power to make the impossible possible on your own. If you punish the truth, expect to be lied to. You will look back on your life with more regret for the things you didn't do than for the things you did. Material things don't bring us happiness. Experiences do. Keep quiet when you're happy and when you're sad. Stop comparing yourself to those who started 10 years before you. Focus on your own path. You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you were and change the ending. If you waste money, you can earn it again. If you miss a moment, it's gone forever. Live life with open eyes, ears, and heart. Strong individuals are often the simplest. You spend your first 20 years worrying about what others think of you, the next 20 years swearing you don't care, and the following 20 years realizing they weren't thinking about you at all. Never reveal your weaknesses to others. Always try to showcase your strengths. Don't tell your friends you're happy. It might upset them. Don't tell your enemies you're unhappy. It might please them. Time flies. One day you're 30, the next you're 50. Plan now for the life you want at 50. Lastly, you're here for a reason, even if you don't know it yet. Be patient. You beat 1 billion odds just by being here. Be grateful for the small things in life that others take for granted.
Thank you for listening, everyone. Please hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to receive great videos every day from the Quotes of Stoic channel. Goodbye and see you again.